This is the very verse that puts a woman in trouble. This very verse. If you had faith as little as a mustard seed, you could ask this sycamore tree to be rooted up and planted in the sea, and it will obey you. A woman read this passage of the scripture and said, I have faith, and I want to know whether this thing Jesus said works. So what did she do? There was a problem in their village. Just like presently, we are having flooding all around the riverine area. So there was this terrible flooding around their village, and people were being evacuated. This woman said, I can actually command this water not to near my house. So this woman set out, brought her Bible, opened this very passage, Luke chapter 17, and began to read it. As she was reading it, she was telling God, I believe that you are faithful, that your steadfast love never ceases to end. I so much believe that my faith will command that water never to near my house. So she knelt down and was praying. As she was praying, other villagers were running to safety. And then some people passed her house and discovered that somebody was there. So they looked in and shouted in alarm and said, please, come out, the water is coming. The woman looked at them and told them, don't bother me, my God will save me, I have faith. Those people could not understand her. They ran on their way. The water kept coming. Before long, the water rose to her ankle level. When the water rose to the ankle level, people were already hastening up. This woman just relaxed, continued with her prayer. Then the water rose to her knee level. And then people came with local boats and called her, please, you better come and jump in. She looked at them and said, don't bother me. My God will save me. I have faith. Those people paddled their canoe and went on their way. The water rose to her hip. A group of rescue people came with speedboats and beckoned on her to quickly jump in. She told them, don't bother me. I have faith. God will save me. I could not understand her. They left her and took off. The water rose to her neck level. A group of rescue people also came, saw somebody from the sky, human head, and they threw down a rope and told this woman, please hold on to the rope and climb up fast. Hello man, climb up fast. This woman looked at them and told them, don't bother. God is on his way to save me. I have faith. They took off. Eventually, the water covered her head and she drowned. Now, this woman found herself before God and she was furious. Furious and angry. She looked to Jesus and said, you bloody liar. Jesus, you bloody liar. You said in the scripture that even if you have faith as little as a mustard seed, we could ask this sycamore tree to be uprooted and planted in the sea. I know that my own faith is even bigger than a mustard seed. Yet here I am, a dead woman. Your word does not deserve our faith. Jesus laughed and then told the woman, turned to the woman and said, when you prayed and requested for my help, your neighbors who were escaping, I told them to bring you out. You refused and told them that God will save you. They ran on their way. When the water rose to your knee level, I brought people with canoe and they requested you to join them. You refused. When the water rose to your hip level, I requested people who came with boats. I made them to follow that direction. They called you to enter, you refuse. When the water rose to your neck level, I directed people who were flying around with chopper to pick you up. They threw down their rope, begging you to hold onto the rope and come up. You refused. What else do you want me to do? And this woman said, I don't know you were the one. I don't know you were the one. I was waiting for a magical intervention, a spectacle. And she said, please, can you allow me to go back to the world? Jesus said, it is too late. You're already dead. Nothing can be done. Many of us, whenever we read passages like this, we tend to have this magical notion of faith as something that creates a spectacle, something that creates a mysterious phenomenon that we look in awe and wonder. That is a wrong notion of faith. If you understand faith as to mean this kind of thing, prepare for trouble.